let me resume recording and then we can get started. Okay. Okay, so if you guys want to follow along, I actually have here the demo files I'm gonna be using. So if you click it, you'll get redirected to the Dropbox, which holds the files. And then I also have the two tools that I'm gonna be using if you haven't used it already. So just as I said, this is a brief overview, brief demo, and then I'm just gonna send you guys off right away to complete the module. And remember, you're not limited by the workshop timeframe, so you don't have to only work on the digital forensics. If you want to go ahead, feel free to complete the course on your own time, or either if you want to dial back and take it slow and take your time, you're free to do that as well. So to get started, I'm actually going to pull up my VM here and get started with the demo. The first thing that we'll be working with is this toolkit, the second one, Digital Invisible Ink Toolkit. And with this one, it's actually a cool Java program that's used for steganography. And with this, you can hide images inside files, which is pretty cool. And I'll show you how that looks like in a second. So here I have my VM. Let me just make sure. Okay, yeah. So here I'm in my test folder, and here I have the image and I have the Java program. And if we want to look at it, it just looks like a normal image, nothing inside of it, nothing really too crazy. But if I go, let's say file, I try to check it, don't really see anything out of the ordinary, nothing crazy. Maybe I even try to cat it to see if I can get the file signature. And I don't really see much here. Yep, so all I'm seeing is just BMS 6. So nothing really too out of the ordinary. But if I load up my tool, and I want to, let's say, I want to try the first algorithm Battlestead to see if there's anything suspect. And I actually forgot. I just got to make a new file real quick. Let's do test 2. Okay, great. And let me load back up the toolkit. So what if I want to check what's in this image? So I go over here, let me go to my test folder. Let me see. Where did I put this? Oh, yeah. So here I have the image. Nothing too crazy here. I don't really see much. And I'm going to set a message to write to. Basically, what this is doing is just going to check the file to see if there's anything hiding inside of it. And the reason I need an empty file because I need somewhere to store the image I extracted. So let's go back to my test. And I'm just going to use the test2.jpg to see if this algorithm will work. There are different algorithms that use this, and this program is not one size fit all. It's just for the sake of these demo purposes that when you are encountering suspicious files, either during a CTF or through other avenues, this is the one of many programs that you can try to extract hidden information or images. And as you can see here, there's a bunch of tools and algorithms used to hide the information. So sometimes you just have to brute force it and go step by step. So let's just try the first algorithm, Battlestead. Instead of error, can't find a message on the image given settings. Okay, maybe let's try the next one to see if that does anything. And we get a success, message was retrieved. And instead of going back to my file explorer, I can just go over here because they have an image viewer built in. So I want to go back to this test2.jpg and let's view. And we actually see that there was a hidden file. And then the reason that there's this code at the bottom is because this was part of an old CTF competition in which they gave us a file. and they said extract the hidden image, and then this was one of the ways that you could get it. So that's a pretty cool application of digital forensics. And this tool is not limited. There's a bunch of tools that can go even crazier or even more simple. It's just one of the simple examples I'm showing you guys today. And now, so what if that tool doesn't work? So here I have another file called green file. And if we look at this one, let me go to my folder. Let's go to test. And we have green file here. Nothing too crazy again. I open it. It's a regular JPEG. Nothing out of the ordinary. If I go, let's clear this terminal. If I try to cat it and I try to see the file header, I do see PNG. So since it has no extension, I'm just going to rename the file to a .png in order to make it more stable. So I'm going back in my downloads. Let me go to test. And this is what you mainly do when you're given a file and you're not sure what the extension is. In order you can view it to the fullest, see if you get anything out of the ordinary, and no, not at all. Because sometimes they could be a video clip, maybe another could be a PDF document. So you always want to, that's why I did cat head with the other file that we had in order to check what the signature is and see what I'm working with. So one of the tools that you can use to extract information or images from a file, if another tool doesn't work, Binwalk is a really popular tool that you use a lot in forensics. So if I go to man Binwalk, it basically just tells you what it does. If you're not too sure about it, it's searching for those binary images and files and executable codes. And you can see here, you can get really advanced with it. But for today's demo, it's just going to be really simple. So I have this green file. Let me check if there's anything hidden with it. So I go Binwalk, that green file. Let's see, I changed it. So I go Binwalk green file.jpg, and I actually see that there's a bunch of images hidden underneath it. It just looks like a plain file. I didn't really see anything. But when I do Binwalk, you can actually see 4 images are hidden under this one file. So how would I go about that? I'm going binwalk.e, pretty sure, for extraction. Now it's going to extract the files. And now if I go in my folder, Binwalk created a new folder in which it has the extracted images. So if I want to go to downloads, to tests, then we have our new folder here. I'm going to open it up and it's zipped up. You see flags here. Or is this the right one? Oh no, this is something different. Let me see. I think I might have to extract only the images. Sometimes you have to be really specific in what you're working with. Let's see. So let's see if now it'll work. Because sometimes you have to specify what sort of files you need extracted. We still have the same one. Obvious for this one. Didn't really have anything else. Oh, okay. So I forgot for this challenge. I guess I downloaded the wrong file, but I wanted to show you guys where it had other hidden images, and then when you extract it, it had like a bunch of dummies, and then when you open it, it's whatchamacallit, it had like dummy images, and then if you open this one file, it showed you the flag. But for this one, I guess they changed it. This was an old one where you now I extracted it, and the only known document or file that was stable that Binwalk was able to extract was cab. And then now that I open it and I see the text, this is the flag over here. I know this is a flag because the flag format is always sky.rdc, and then when you do CTF competitions, they're always in the same format, and you're just looking for it to see if you can find it anywhere. And here I went into the folder, I extracted it, then I looked into the hidden file, and then here I found the flag. So yeah, those are two common tools that you use in forensics, and that's sort of two applications that you can use. And yeah, that's all that I have for the demos. I kind of want to do a different approach where I'm more showing you guys the applications instead of just talking, as it can get pretty boring. And for this for this module, it's pretty dense in terms of you're going to be using the Linux command lines and working with two other tools called StegHide, which is a popular forensics program as well. And also the course challenge takes a bit of time. So yeah, that's actually all it for today. And then I'm going to put you guys into breakout rooms so you guys can work on the course. And then I'll be hopping in between to if you guys have any questions. And yeah, I can explain to you January, don't worry. Okay, so I opened up the breakout rooms and then you guys can get in there.